Hi Gemini, welcome to Lightworks. This is your weekly tarot reading for the week of September 15th through the 21st. This is for Gemini Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. We also have a new moon solar eclipse on the 21st at 29 degrees Virgo. It's very powerful when you get to the very end of a degree, end of a sign. And there's 30 degrees per sign. So at 29, the energy will be pretty intense. So I hope everybody does well. Stay grounded and take care of yourselves. All right, so let's get started. Okay, in the past position, we have the Two of Pentacles. The Two of Pentacles is about having a lot of balls up in the air, a lot of juggling, literally, or it also can be, there may be a choice and you're actually weighing your options at the moment. Pentacles is it's the element of earth. So the decision probably has to be made regarding something earthly, like resources, like what you value, assets, those kinds of things, a job, those kinds of things are probably what you were considering at the time, but we'll clarify. In the present moment, which will be this coming week, at the present moment, we have the Seven of Cups. Cups is about, it's the water element. It is about emotion, creativity, intuition. Seven of Cups is about having lots and lots of options. And it might be confusing because there are so many options. In the future, we have the Knight of Swords. Swords are the element of air. This knight in particular moves very fast, so the energy itself is very fast. Swords are about the truth, ideas, it's swift movement. It can also be clarity. What you don't see coming is the Ace of Wands. So Wands is the fire element. The aces are always new beginnings, new opportunities. So what you don't see coming is there might be a really great opportunity, a creative endeavor, a creative opportunity. There also might be some inspiration, a new inspiration that comes really quick. It could be actually an aha moment where you have this, kind of spark of passion and a really great idea. But we will, and it, comes out of the blue. It might be something that you didn't anticipate. Again, we'll clarify. Then we also have the Nine of Pentacles. The Nine of Pentacles is about independence. It's about being self-made. It is abundant, independent, empowered. This is the Nine of Pentacles. All right, so let's clarify. We'll clarify the Two of Pentacles in the past position. In the past position, clarifying the Two of Pentacles is the Nine of Swords, which really signifies lots of worry. It's a lot of mental energy. It's potentially keeping you up at night. It's a lot of mental energy, a lot of thought. And going round and round and round in your head. Sometimes blowing things out of proportion that, you know, if we just faced it, it wouldn't be so overwhelming or so big. We also have the Five of Cups. This can be a disappointment in some way. This is also maybe not seeing things clearly, because we have the woman and she's crying over 3 cups that have spilt, but she still has 2 cups withstanding. She still has those 2 cups. So it's focusing potentially on the negative. It's also kind of fear of losing something. And then we have the Major Arcana card of the Strength card. This is one of my favorite cards in the deck, in this particular deck. We have the infinity symbol above. A lion clasps its, you know, teeth around the head of a woman, but she's not struggling, she's not frightened, she's calm, and she's essentially gone within. Her eyes are closed, her hands are in a prayer position. She is drawing strength, inner strength, and is keeping any kind of danger, you know, essentially at bay. This is about having the courage of a lion and going internal and going deep down and digging for strength and courage. This is in the past. Let's go and clarify this 7 of Cups in the present. We have the 3 of Cups, we have the 6 of Cups, and we have the 4 of Cups. Okay, so clarifying the 7 of Cups, we have the 3 of Cups. 3 of Cups is lovely. It's usually being surrounded by a community of friends, family, people who love you and who you love. Right? This is being surrounded and supported by people you love. The 4 of Cups. The 4 of Cups is about disappointment. It's about disappointment in a potential offer, a potential opportunity, that it just doesn't quite make... it just doesn't quite meet all of your expectations, let's say. And then we also have the 6 of Cups. So the 6 of Cups is often a nostalgia card. It's this could potentially be, you know, maybe an opportunity with people you know before, you've known before, that you have a history with. Either that or they're supporting you in you know, kind of these options. It looks to me like, here's what it looks to me like. It looks like you've got some options. It looks like you have friends and family around you supporting you. But it just doesn't meet your expectations. Or it's fear that the choice you make won't meet it's fear that the choice you make won't meet your expectations. And in the future, we have the Knight of Swords. So let's clarify the Knight of Swords. So we have the Two of Swords. We have the Magician. and we have the King of Swords. So clarifying that Knight of Swords, we have the Two of Swords. The Two of Swords, you're at a crossroads. You're at a crossroads here. A decision needs to be made. Also clarifying, you have the Magician. The Magician is a major arcana card. It is about having all the skills, experience, everything that you need in order to manifest what you want and what you want to have happen. And then we also have the King of Swords. Sorry about that. That's my dog Finn. He is a very big dog and he's taking a drink. Ugh. I apologize for that. So the King of Swords could represent Gemini, Aquarius, Libra. It's an air sign. The king rules his kingdom with logic. He rules his kingdom with logic. He doesn't, he gets to the truth. He definitely does not rely upon his emotions, for sure. So there, you are at a crossroads. It looks like, you know, there might be some clarity that comes in right away, some more information that helps you. And that information then allows you, you're at a crossroads, it allows you to kind of move in a particular direction, and you have the energy and the know-how, the skills, the experience, all of it to manifest what you want. This also could be magic, meaning, but I'm not getting that. The other, you know, possible potential interpretation of this card is that it could be magic, sleight of hand, that you don't have all the facts, that there could be a, you know, kind of a bait and switch kind of thing. I don't typically get that information or that message from this card. I think you're at a crossroads. I think you get additional information. I think you learn that you can make this opportunity whatever you want it to be. That you will bring your skills and experience to it to manifest exactly, turn it into exactly what you want. And again, this King of Swords, it could be a person, or it could be the energy. It could be you, actually, that you are taking a cold, hard look at your options, and you are willing to cut away that which no longer serves you, to get right to the point, to get some clarity on a particular issue. It's unfortunate because I can't, it's a general reading, so I don't have all the specifics or the details. If you wanted a more detailed reading in how it impacts your particular chart in your life, would need to have a reading so that I could take a look at your astrology chart and combine that with tarot. If you are interested in that, you can definitely email me, and my email address is in the description box, and you can take a look and email me, and I'll be happy to send you information on a reading. So I think you're being discerning here, quite honestly. I think you're at a crossroads. You're gathering more information. You're at a crossroads. A decision will have to be made. You're thinking, well, you know, no matter what, I can bring my experience and my energy and my skills and make it what I want, right? And whether that's a relationship or whether that's work, you know, I just don't know yet. And the King of Swords, I think this is the energy that you could be taking on yourself, and being very discerning. So in what you don't see coming is an Ace of Wands. So that is fresh energy. That's a breath of fresh air. That is new inspiration. So let's get some clarity on that. Oh, way too many cards. Way too many cards. Spirit, please be clear. The Page of Wands. The Six of Pentacles. And the Queen of Wands. Okay, so clarifying this Ace of Wands, this brand new passionate beginning, this creative beginning, this inspiration, we have the Page of Wands. So pages bring messages. Wands is activity, right? Wands are activity. So maybe some new information, this new idea, new inspiration, essentially incites you to act, to make a decision potentially. Yeah, so this inspiration, this information that you get that comes in as you're being a discerning kind of King of Swords, you get additional inspiration and that prompts you to act. And that's something that you don't see coming, this inspiration, this opportunity with the Ace of Wands. Also clarifying is the Six of Pentacles. The Six of Pentacles is about giving and receiving in equal measure. It's about, you know, it's understanding that it's understanding the concept of a fair energy exchange, that as we give, we also should receive. And as we receive, we should also be able to give, and give in equal measure, so that, you know, we continue to balance, that we don't hold on to anything so tightly, but also that we give and receive from our hearts. Also, we have the Queen of Wands. So the Queen of Wands is about passion. It's about activity and action. It's about taking the steps that's needed to make things happen. It's, you know, we start with the Ace of Wands. We move quickly to the Page of Wands, and now we've moved to the Queen of Wands. So something comes in that you don't expect that really launches you into activity. And they're positive. It's all positive. It's recognizing that give and take. It's also, you know, taking that inspiration and acting upon it. Then we have the Nine of Pentacles. That's the independent, self-made individual who is really enjoying the fruits of their labor. And they have done it by them. I don't want to say by themselves, but it really is self-made. It's an independent energy. It's a relying upon your own skills, experience, wit, energy to make things happen so that you can walk into abundance. There's autonomy, it's independence and freedom. So let's clarify this Nine of Pentacles. And this is advice from Spirit. The Four of Wands. The Knight of Swords again. The Eight of Pentacles. And for some reason, I just kept going. So I pulled another card and it turned out to be the Major Arcana card of Justice. Okay, so this is a message from Spirit. So this is whatever this crossroads you're at, whatever decision has to be made in the near future, coming up in the future, you have what it takes. You have what it takes to make it materialize, right? To make it real. You have to be discerning. Something out of the blue, which you don't see coming. There's some kind of an inspiration, additional information, which spurs you on to activity. Understanding that, energy flows and that there is a give and take, and that you need to be able to give and take and flow with the energy. And lots of activity, that you are the queen of that activity, that there's a lot of activity and there's a lot of passion and action that is associated with, this decision and way to move forward. Then we have clarifying Spirit's message of, this lovely, positive, independent, self-made, success, abundant card, or abundant meaning really, is the Four of Wands. The Four of Wands is about celebration. It is about a commitment. It has, traditionally, is also known as the marriage card. Although I don't see this really as a big time relationship reading. But what we could say is it's about committing. It's about a commitment and committing to an action, a decision, and an action. You're acting upon that Knight of Swords. We have the Knight of Swords in the future. So it's a repeating card. So there is clarity. There is information coming in. And there's work to be done. So this is the Eight of Pentacles. So this Eight of Pentacles, as you move forward, becomes that Nine of Pentacles, which is really abundant, independent, self-made, great, fabulous energy. So this is about perfecting your craft. This is about doing the work. This is about honing your skills. And, when you do that, the rewards come. Justice, I guess, appears, right? There's also Justice is a major arcana card. They are holding, she is holding the scales of justice. In her hand is one sword, the sword of clarity and truth. And she's dressed beautifully. And she's not ready to go out and fight anyone or anything. This is about knowing the truth, going inward, and being decisive, and ensuring balance, right? So this is a lovely message from Spirit. So Spirit is saying, as you commit, and you get additional information and you get that clarity, hone your craft, do the work, clarity and justice will prevail. If you put in the work, you'll have an amazing, wonderful outcome of abundance. So this is really, really lovely. So, I'm also going to pull you a Messenger Oracle card, and I'll read that to you. This is really a lovely reading. It's, it looks like you may be unsure about, the way forward early in the week. Maybe even towards the middle of the week, then there's a kind of a decision about, hey, I'm at a crossroads. I've got to figure out what I'm going to do. And then what you don't see coming is that passion and that discernment and the clarity starts to come. And then from that clarity, from the confidence of knowing that you have the skills and experience to make magic happen, you take action. That's what you don't see coming, right? Is all this action and balance. The idea that, you know, not only are you going to be taking action, but you also need to receive, right? Receive feedback, receive, you know, intuitive hits, receive any more additional information for you, and then put a plan together and commit. So commit based on the information that you receive. Hone your craft, work diligently, and justice will prevail. Balance will be restored, clarity will come, and so will abundance and freedom. It's a lovely reading. Okay, so let's get you an oracle card. Know you belong. Know you belong. Know you belong. You have place. You have purpose. You are special. Do not change who you are just so others might accept you. Do not dishonor your truths by allowing someone else to tell you who you must be. Change made just so you fit in expectations or social criteria of a clique or a group does not honor you. You do not need to change in order to belong. You are a blessed child of Gaia and great spirit and belong simply because you are. Wow, that's really lovely. That is really, really lovely. That you need to be able to recognize that you have everything you need and that you have the skills and experience and that you can be discerning. And it's about balance and being who you are. And being who you are. Intelligent, discerning, passionate. Wow, and strong. Wow, very nice. Gemini, I hope this reading helped you. If it did resonate, please do like, subscribe, and share. And I will see you next week. Bye for now.